Welcome into the Cowboys Report, presented today by Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping when you use promo code Cowboys over at manscaped.com. Tell you all about their latest tools, including the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Later on in today's show, we're going to break down some trade ideas focused on the draft from Bleacher Report. But first, an update on the sub-battle here at the Cowboys Report for this week. We've caught up to the Eagles. Suck it, Philly. We are now still kind of far behind the Giants. So one last push. We have a chance to catch them with the way the audiences tend to work. So let's catch up there. Hit that sub button for more free Cowboys videos every single day right here on the Cowboys Report. As the first Bleacher Report trade idea, well, they started off with a doozy, once again falling for the Jerry loves a splash myth. They finally did something this offseason for the first time in a while. The Cowboys trade up for Bijan Robinson, getting a fifth-round pick back, okay, in exchange for a first and a third, and I hate it. You're giving up two of your most valuable draft assets for a running back. It's not bad trade value in and of the pick itself. You're actually winning the trade in terms of what you gave up versus what you gave back, but it is bad positional value. You're moving up for a running back? That is not something I will ever get on board with. Because, look, Bijan Robinson is a great prospect. He'll be top 10, top 5 on most NFL Draftniks boards. But when was the last time a running back put the team over the top? The answer is Emmitt Smith. Has it happened since then? Emmitt Smith is the last time, when he came back from his holdout to get paid, is the last time a running back put a team over the top. That was a long time ago. Bijan Robinson, as good as I think he is probably not going to be Emmitt Smith, not to mention the game has significantly changed. It's a different conversation if you're like, hey, we stood pat at 26, Bijan's on the board, he's the best player, we have to take him. That's a totally different conversation than we're going to give up what could be a future starter to go get a running back. I will never be on board with that idea. I think it is a bad roster management decision if you want to trade up for Bijan Robinson. Player's great. Doesn't mean it's the best roster management, roster building type of move. My answer is pretty clearly no. What would you do? Would you trade up for Bijan Robinson? Y for yes, N for no. This will be the pinned comment of today's video. So if an ad break happens to come here on YouTube, cool. Take advantage of it. While the ad plays, head down there. Type in Y for yes or N for no. Next up is a Colts trade. Again, DeForest Buckner to Dallas, but it costs you the first-round pick. And because of the cost involved here, I'm not the biggest fan. I think a DeForest Buckner type of player, that impact 3 technique, pass rushing, defense tackle who can help stop the run, is exactly what the Cowboys, what I've advocated for years now, they need on this defensive depth chart. But the trade and the contract cost, as we'll get into here in a little bit, is a little bit more than what I think the Cowboys especially would be comfortable giving up. Spring has sprung, and our friends at Manscaped have some of the best tools for some spring cleaning. It helps you tidy up the nooks and crannies of your your basement. But this year, Manscaped can help you get the perfect presentation on your beautiful, or maybe a bit less than beautiful, we'll say positive, beautiful face with the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Tame your mane with the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Sun is peeking back out. Got to show your face in daylight, and you want to make sure everything's looking as good as possible. So whether you use it to get the glorious beard flow, some smooth cheeks, or somewhere in between in terms of the scruff, use Manscaped. It comes with the Beard Hedger, the actual tool itself, beard shampoo, conditioner, beard oil, beard balm, and 3 free gifts. The beard brush, comb, and scissors to make sure everything is looking picture perfect. Save 20% and get free shipping with promo code COWBOYS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code COWBOYS at manscaped.com. Focus on the face and use the Beard Hedger Pro Kit for the cleanest look in the game. That link, manscaped.com, and the promo code COWBOYS will be in the comment section and the description of today's video. Back to DeForest Buckner. For me, and I'm pretty sure the Cowboys too, this is too much. But DeForest Buckner is still a really darn good football player. I think he's lived up to what the Colts kind of thought they were going to get out of Buckner in Indianapolis. Consistent double-digit TFL player, consistently 7 or more sacks per game. But he is 29 years old now, and the player itself is really good. But the Cowboys hate trading premium picks. They don't often move that first rounder. They like drafting too much in the first round. And the real issue is the money. DeForest Buckner's owed $40 million over the next 2 years. You could ask him for a pay cut. He probably says no because he's going to get paid again, most likely. If you want to extend him, you can bring down the cap hit short term, but you're still going to be paying upwards of $20 million. I don't think that's something the Cowboys have real interest in doing. So in a bubble, or if it came for the second and or the Colts ate some of the money, I have much more interest. That seems unlikely across the board. I know the Colts moved on from Stephon Gilmore. I am not sure they're going to do the exact same for Buckner. That NFL Rooms Twitter account, by the way, total BS. Do not believe it. He's not asking out of Indy right now. Now, we got one more trade to get to. But first, I want you in the comments section to name a player who you want the Cowboys to trade for. Keep it somewhat realistic. Please do not put Patrick Mahomes, even though that'd be the ideal outcome. Name that player or players who want to be an overachiever in the comment section right now. Let's go to a trade away option. The Falcons come flying through in the Bleacher Report trade idea article to take Dorance Armstrong off your hands, saving you several $1 million. And they give you a third-round pick, top 75 selection for Dorance Armstrong. I'm going to give my thoughts, but I want to hear from you guys first. Would you do this trade if you were the Dallas Cowboys? Would you take a third-round pick for Dorance Armstrong? I will make note, by the way, a trade would save you an additional $4.25 million in salary cap space. Would you do it? D for deal or P for pass? I'm accepting the trade so fast, the Falcons might have second thoughts because I said yes so quickly. I'm not trying to be anti-Dorance Armstrong person here. That is a massive overpay for what Dorance Armstrong is in his NFL career. I don't think you could get a third for him. If you could, great. Let's do it. Dorance Armstrong has had roughly about a season stretch, back end of 2021 and the first half of this year, where he was playing at a Pro Bowl level. The problem is he has not been a consistent for a year football player. Here are the numbers. First 11 games last year, 22 tackles, 8 sacks, 7 TFLs, 12 quarterback hits, 30 pressures. The final 8 games of the season absolutely fell off a cliff. 16 tackles, half a sack, 2 TFLs, 5 quarterback hits, 13 pressures. That's not just fewer games. That's just way less results across the board in terms of what you were getting out of Dorance Armstrong. So which one are you going to get this upcoming season? The guy that you feel awesome about the first 11 games, or the player that was not really an impact piece? I don't know which one you're going to get, and yes, that does scare me as a result. There's also this element. Dorance Armstrong right now is your number 3 defensive end. It's Micah Parsons, Tank Lawrence. They brought back Dante Fowler. They have Chauncey Golston there. What if you take a defensive end top 75 again with that pick even? What if you get a really good football player? How are you going to get them on the field? It's a problem. Well, it's a good problem to have, but it's a problem, right? I like Sam Williams a lot. I would like nothing more than to get him on the field more. And that would have to come. It's not going to come from Micah snaps. It's not going to come from Tank snaps, most likely. It would probably come from Dante Fowler's snaps. So in the event you could find a trade partner for a third, let's ride. Bleacher Report in general has highly outsized trade values of players. I think that was the case again with this piece.